I'm so excited to get together with you for this Lionsgate reading. I haven't done a reading in a bit for YouTube. So here we are. We are in an awesome astrological time. We've got a lot of planets going backwards or appearing to. We have this great alignment with Sirius, which is aligning us with our spiritual sun. So our soul purpose is being called down, and there is a time of cleansing and purification and ridding oneself. If you're aligned with the energies, you're feeling already like certain things have to be let go of, so certain things can come in. So we're going to get an overall energy, and then we're going to go into some specific energies around this 2022 Lionsgate that is at its peak on Monday the 8th. So today is Friday. We're going to begin with this Divinity Quest deck by Almeen, World Mystic and Seer. She was one of my teachers for a while. She hasn't been teaching in some time. She just did so much work prior to this Great Awakening. She really laid a huge foundation. Stuff I'm still uncovering now. So this has an elfin language first. The card is Elskla hus spihet arksta, and the meaning is remove the sting of emotion before you speak, so you can ensure that the laws of kindness, truth, and necessity govern your words. Interact sparingly, lest you deplete both yourself and the environment. So there's the picture, kind of funny squigglies, right? All the cards are kind of like a sigil sort of thing. It just speaks to a time of kind of pulling in and not interacting as much. I know I've been doing that as far as not doing a lot of lives, just pulling into my own space. And that way, you know, we're working out some of the karmic guck. Those of you who know, some intimate relationships are hard to avoid the interaction, and the interactions kind of have felt like these like little wormy things, like they just get in under your skin. So this Lionsgate is asking us to take a little space. Wow, we've got Sowilo, the rune. That is a victory. That is an empowerment, an activation, and it's victorious. And then we have Ing. That is the seed of new growth. That is like the masculine sperm that's preparing to seed something. So there's some action, this inging forth, springing forth. It's the energy of spring and new beginnings. So there is a victorious new beginning that is being heralded through every reading I'm watching and participating with and giving. So we can definitely see that it's also a birth within ourselves. So that's why the self-reflection card, to remove the sting of emotion before speaking, because there's just a lot going on in here, right? So let's do the I Ching deck and get some hexagrams for this Lionsgate. Please show me the energy going into this Lionsgate for the collective, for planet Earth. And number 9, and then what is the change? And I can fill out this card, it's number 4. And we've got the 9 to 4, so there's a little bit of that retrograde energy where there's some going back into something, right? So 9 is Hasayo Chu, and if I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. The taming power of the small. So this has wind in the upper hexagrams and heaven in the lower. It says, wind blows through heaven. Nothing substantial can be accomplished. So that's where we've been, okay? There's a rapid movement in the sky as clouds blow swiftly and change shape, but no rain will fall. This was a few weeks ago here. In times of chaotic motion, there is no point in striving for completion. Through small actions, subtle persuasion, and observation, circumstances can be prepared for future success. Gentleness will turn to strength in its proper time. So I even feel that about the talking, creating more space for the gentleness, because the energy is moving into Meng, mountain above and water below, which is youthful folly. Interesting. Feels like an infancy in human evolution, which does contain like the youthful folly of the beginning of an awakening period. And many of us are holding space for that. As spring emerges at the foot of the mountain, the landscape will ultimately determine how the water will flow. At present, it's directionless. It rushes over the ground, seeking places where it can gather and deepen. Thus, the inexperienced person seeks an experienced teacher. A teacher does not seek student, who must approach with humility. So that is the energy, and the teachers are being asked to be stiller, be quiet. It doesn't mean you can't go anywhere, but there's a drawing in of your energy as you do that draws the students to you. Let's pull some tarot about the Lion's Gate. Let's pull 5 cards. My voice is really softening while this is coming through. Like it's not letting me be louder, and emphasizing that soft, graceful stuff. It's really beautiful. Okay, so coming through Lion's Gate. Definitely been feeling this. At the bottom is the Empress, so that's what's really beneath all of this, and in the midpoint is Queen of Swords. So we have this very divine feminine mother returning through this gate with clear boundaries, clarity, surety, rules, coming from a place of indecision or even a stalemate where we've been like uncertain or life's been uncertain. There's clarity coming in, followed by a celebration energy. Over the top, this is what we're having to move through, and that is the 10 of Rods. We are completing something. It has felt like a long, hard journey, everybody, hasn't it? As we've got to this point. So let's get some other cards on top of this. What has the stalemate or indecision been in regards to for the collective? Okay, that one. Page of Swords, so new beliefs, new ways of seeing things or understanding things, has been in a stalemate with innocence. Innocence. Wanting to remain a child, like wanting to be ignorant even, it's coming through on that one. Like, funny, it almost looks like these babies are waving American flags. And I'm not saying anything negative about any patriotic movement, because I do feel like I love my country. It's going through a lot of growth pains right now, as is the whole wide world. But I also understand there's a positive and negative polarity of the same thing coming through, which is really about coming into oneness or unity consciousness that's being rivaled with the polarity of like one world government, or, you know, like that kind of domineering tyrannical force versus like mother, like the biggest force of love that there is, and fairness and so forth. So there's been a certain like naivety to what we really are knowing on a soul level. Can I get another card on the Queen of Swords? Yeah, and it's the King of Pentacles. So Queen of Swords is coming home to her castle with her king. That's what's going on. And it's an abundant time, the celebration. Can I get something on the Three of Cups? What are we celebrating? What are we celebrating as a collective through this Lion's Gate? Four of Pentacles, a new structure of stability. This is like stable, like a stable flow with the Three of Cups. And that's also like what could be looked at as home, the actual physical home, the foundation underneath something, the growth point. Yeah, celebrating definitely some financial success. And that is for the collective. And it's for you individually. Let's get something on the Empress here. Ooh, Nine of Swords. So the birthing of this Empress energy does come with some anxiety and maybe even sleepless nights, you guys, the next few days. Maybe overthinking stuff, but that's just like, try to get that out of the way with any of your spiritual practices, yoga, meditation, walking, pulling cards, anything that will kind of distract that logical mind for this Empress energy to birth. Because 10 of Rods, this has been like a long time wish that you intuitively know was coming, and we're coming to the end of a long haul. Wow, oh wow, a bunch of cards just flew out, so let's take a look. The Death card, so we definitely are at an ending point. 9 of Wands reversed. Okay, interesting, because we just have 10 of Wands or 10 of Rods. So this is also the Perseverance card, but it's also like the end of it. Like that is coming to an end. 9 of Cups reversed. There's something we really have energy built up to, love built up. It's been built up under the surface. Again, a new beginning with the Fool and the end of the mental torment. 8 of Swords reversed, the end of that. So this is, wow, this is beautiful. So this Lion's Gate is really ushering in this birth of the Shekinah, and I've been feeling this. I have a mother's group together on the Mighty Network, so if that's something that interests you, you can go to Mighty Network and look up the group, The Way of Mother. And it's just like a growing place for moms to come together, and I'm specifically focusing on mothers who are in their spiritual practice, being moms, like how to integrate all that, their relationship life, their financial stuff, and be effective sources, portals for the Divine Mother's love. Like how do we be mothers that are stewards of this love? And we're all learning and we're all sharing, and there's specified energies for days of the week. You can just pop in whenever. You get your membership level. If you go higher up to the mastery level, you can work one-on-one with me every month on specific issues. But we also have group calls on Wednesday at noon, either in the Chalice group every week or in the Basics package just once a month. So if you're a mom and that interests you, definitely this Empress energy is coming in. So if not you, then maybe a mom you know. How can we support this Empress? We can definitely do it by supporting our moms. And if you are not a mom and you're watching this, but you know some moms, know that by giving and supporting to the moms right now, that is supporting the Empress coming through in your life too. That is the nurture in you. Yes, beautiful. So this is very like plentiful time, and it's really rooting out of the clarity that we're all getting through the cycle of what does not belong. We're no longer in the stalemate of the Two of Swords. It's time to grow up. The Sun is the little kids, but the Page has gone through a cycle, and the Page, though it's new, it's a more mature energy. It's a new energy, but it's a mature new. And that's what we're coming to decide, is we bring our innocence with us, but in a mature way, and we make good decisions. Life is helping us make those decisions too, because this is really about creating the ultimate reality. King of Pentacles is very physical, ultimate reality. So let's see. I feel like there's a few more things here from Lion's Gate. I'm just feeling one crystal that could be supportive, especially to the organs of the body that are going through this portal right now and going through specific crystalline transformations in the DNA. Polychrome jasper. Polychrome jasper. That's the stone of belonging. So let's consider for a moment that yes, if you're here, you belong here, and this gateway was made for you also. So you do belong. That's card 31, which is a 4, like part of our structure. 4 of Pentacles. It's a shaman stone that assists with traveling between worlds. Helps you remember why you're on Earth. Isn't that what Mother does? Your mother helps you feel like you belong. At least that's what a good Earth Mother is supposed to do. But Divine Mother energy is you belong. I love you. You're here for a purpose. Look at how great your gifts are. A good mom is enhancing her children and acknowledging their magnificence. Okay, so from behind the veil, this is really like coming straight from that spiritual sun energy. This is the Hidden Realms cards, and they are speaking that there is something that's wanting to be said from behind the veils, from the great central sun. And to those who are listening to this reading at this time using this card, oh wow, it is the card from the cover, and I actually was drawn to the cover when I saw it. And it literally looks like the mother talking through the clouds. Wow. The Light Priestess. Galactic Wisdom, Cosmic Ritual. Ooh, that's so neat. I feel like it's saying this Lion's Gate is this cosmic ritual. It is, look at the pillars. And like everything is just so much huger than you realize. And you like, it's almost like you realize you're on the world stage. You tune in this weekend to really feel that vibe. So it's the same as on the front here. It says, before you is a temple, a gateway to the realms of light, and it is broken. It is being restored, rebuilt, with every moment that you give to your own restoration and your own well-being. As you do this, likewise, this temple will be restored by the Light Priestess, she who weaves the rays and brings back to us the codes of our origins. All you need to do is focus on the light within you and without you. Spend time within the light, the sunlight, pouring through your own energetic gateways, the moonlight, healing, cleansing, reassembling every cell. The Light Priestess will ensure you receive the light that will reignite the cosmic fire within you and restore all that seems broken and in disrepair. She builds the temple of the Spirit, and as you build yours, the temple she safeguards will be re-pieced until it is once again the gateway for people of this earth to understand their place in the cosmos. So as within, so without. So we're constructing that temple externally by working on ourselves. It's saying, observe the subtle light all around you, the play of light on water, the reflection off windows and prisms and lanterns and rays that imbue our world with wonder and messages from the depths of the universe. So here I am sitting inside. I feel like I need to take you outside. I have no water around here right now though, except the hose. Allow the planets to connect with you. Re-engage with your starry self, your cosmic being, your essential essence that is the light from 1,000 stars. You are a temple, and you are restoring the gates between the worlds with every offering you make to your own well-being and to your own spirit. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. You are rebuilding the temple as you rebuild you. So I'm just going to leave you with a yantra message. Either a message or a yantra to lock this reading in for the collective, for this Lion's Gate, to receive these beautiful blessings. Oh wow. The Purpur, which is gates, and it literally says in the first line, your body is a temple. Body is your temple. Create your own celestial city within. Build the foundation with mantras, yantras, and positive intention. Wow, talk about confirmation that the temple is being restored through our own restoration. So it says use mantras, yantras, and positive intention. So let's pull a yantra. Sacred space, create sacred space. Awareness, give us a yantra. Circle, preservation square. Maybe it was the one that was on the bottom. Okay, Saraswati. Yeah, I have been feeling the creativity, the artists, the learning, the music, the study, the teaching, all coming in, the wisdom of the gods. So with that, we'll just chant Om Shri Saraswataye Namaha. 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 Om. So we put out our intention into the universe to allow this creative divine mother energy to flow through our beings, allow us to create and tune into the muse. You've been following along the biology of Kundalini series. We're talking about channeling the muse, tapping into the muse, which is your life force, is Kundalini, is the mother, is this creative essence that's coming through, restoring your inner temple. This is the place of your strongest foundation. And this is the old world crumbling, but a new, glorious, clear temple being rebuilt, just like you've always wanted. In this, thank you so much for joining this Lion's Gate reading, and just, yes, open yourself to receive and also just love up on this temple that is yours. We'll catch you again.